Dartling, Village, Super Monkey, and Benjamin. This strategy is actually coming back into the meta, guys, because of this combination you can do with the Dartling and Village. That's right, you can actually use the Monkey Economy villages to make you a lot of money, and they also discount for your Dartling upgrades to defend in the early game rounds. So today, guys, I'm going to show you how to use this loadout. Let's hop right into it. All right, my opponent's going Etienne here, guys, and I'm bringing Benjamin. And ladies and gentlemen, the first match of today's video is on the brand new map Bloonstone Quarry with the strategy Dartling, Super Monkey, and Village. And I'm not just using this strategy because it's a fun late game strategy. I'm actually using this strategy because in my opinion, it's actually one of the meta loadouts in the game right now. Believe it or not, it's very, very strong, especially on Bloonstone Quarry. This is like, in my opinion, probably the best map for the loadout. So I was like, why not bring it here and use it in today's video and kind of show you guys the ropes of DVS. Now, opponent's going Boomerang with Etienne, which is a little bit interesting. Mr. Bestia here. So we'll have to wait and see what they're rocking with, but we're doing the Dartling start right about here, which is an excellent Dartling location. And then I might get Benjamin round 2. Lots of times with this loadout, you'll get Benjamin round 3 with just max eco early game. But if your opponent sends you really weak balloons early, like my opponent currently is with spaced blues, I think greeting for round 2 Benjamin is not a bad play at all. So we're gonna do that. And yeah, look at that. We got it pretty much with no punish. Now, since we did do that, I might need to slow down my eco a little bit just to forward this powerful dart slightly earlier. Depends on what they send me. They're not even sending me space yellows right now, so I actually can probably just send group blue still. And they go for a Kylie Boomerang off the start. Honestly, not a bad play. That Kylie Boomerang spot's actually pretty crazy. It's got really good lines of fire, so kudos to Bestia there. We got our powerful darts up though. You do want to go for powerful darts over faster barrel spin here. And the reason is, a faster barrel spin Dartling will not defend the first 4 rounds for you with Benjamin, because Benjamin doesn't pop anything, but the powerful darts does. So get powerful darts first, and then you'll fully crosspath this thing on round 5 is the plan. Now here's a little bit of an interesting thing. They have banana farm in their loadout, and their boomerang is kind of anti-stall in the rounds, I have now noticed with their placement. So that's definitely going to limit my eco a little bit here. They have faster barrel spin now. We need them round 5. But yeah, it's definitely going to limit my eco a little bit here. Them anti-stalling. You always want to try to stall the rounds as much as possible with this strategy and eco strategies in general. So the way you stall the rounds is you can see the AI balloons, the ones they're not sending, are the tons of group blues. So what I'm going to do is when the group blues kind of come to the end of the round, I'm going to target my Dartling a little bit and let them pass through the starting part of the track. And you can do that on pretty much every round to get a little bit, the round stalled a little bit, which helps normally. But if your opponent's anti-stalling rounds a lot like my opponent currently is, it won't really make much of a difference at all. Alright, do I need to get a second Dartling here? I probably do eventually, but I would like to kind of just wait as long as possible on that and greed and send my opponent more yellow balloons. Because if I don't get the second Dartling down, it allows me to send more yellows towards my opponent and get more eco. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to hover the Dartling though. This is where I'm going to have my second Dartling placed, aka my Hydro Rocket Pods later. Alright, one more eco boost here and I can get my second Dartling up. Perfect. All is good. Leaked a little bit, but that's totally fine. Definitely leak for the extra eco greed. Any day of the week. My eco's actually not even that bad here. I thought I'd have a lot worse eco due to the little bit of anti-stall that was going on here, but you know, almost 800 eco going around 9 is not bad at all. If they send me region zebras, I do need to be careful. Region zebras can be quite deadly to this loadout. I'll need to get like a third Dartling with some upgrades on it to defend them. Now here's a tech that I've been doing recently with this strategy, and I think it's the way you play the loadout. I'm gonna stop my eco here pretty soon. I'm not just gonna build straight up into a Hydro Rocket Pods. I'm not just gonna build straight up into a Hydro Rocket Pods like people normally would. I am actually going to go for a village, believe it or not, and we're gonna go Monkey Commerce, and that's gonna discount all 3 of these upgrades. Discounting my Hydro Rocket Pods. Now you might say, Ryan, you just spent like $2,000 on the village, and even though it did discount, you didn't get $2,000 worth of discounts, right? That's true, but now that I did this village, I can upgrade into a Monkey Economy, so I get increased value because now I have a village farm on the field as well. So that's why it's a good play right there. And I'm actually going to go for a second village farm as well inside of the range of the first village farm. I think it's definitely worth to get some village farms up on these rounds because some of the, like round 13 and 14 are both pretty short rounds overall. So you get pretty good value with these. I might honestly go for a third village farm as well, just going into round 14. And then I'm going to go max eco afterwards. And then I'll max eco it afterwards. Another advantage of these village farms too is I can get a darling down in the middle of O3. And you can see this is triple discounted. So if they do end up rushing me, I can upgrade this darling extremely cheap. Because one Hydro Rocket Pods, even though it's pretty strong, it's not going to defend everything for sure. So we do need to be a little bit careful if my opponent does send me rushes. Speaking about the opponent, they have more glaives and a Kai that we bring down on their side. Honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to their side, and I did not force them to spend money on the ET and Camo round 12, which is definitely a mistake from me. But you know, it is what it is. It's not really the end of the world that I didn't force that camo protection out. All right, they got 3 farms down. They're only sending me green balloon eco, which is a little bit weird. So they're not ecoing extremely hard here, which kind of leads me to believe they're going to send me a big rush, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to guess with that sometimes. DG64 has overtaken you on the leaderboard. Bro, I'm always getting overtaken on these leaderboards while I'm recording. I don't know what it is, bro. You guys are crazy with the overtaking. They get middle path on one of their farms. Okay. Is that going to be a bank or something? I'm not too certain. We are just going to keep on maximizing my economy here. Can I fit a super monkey in here? I can. But not all 3 discounts, unfortunately. Only we'll have 2 discounts. Okay. That's fine. Obviously, if they send me a rush, getting a super monkey up's not a bad idea either. It's like a fortified mob or something. They go for the bank. Nicely done. I'm actually going to go for a village up here. And you might be wondering, Ryan, why would you go for a village all the way up here for a village farm when you could get down here and have it discounted? It makes 0 sense. Well, the reason I'm going for it up here is because I actually don't want it to be next to other villages, because this village in specific is going to be upgraded into a Monkeyopolis, and it's best to have your Monkeyopolis with 0 farm sacrifices or 0 village farm sacrifices in this game. So we just want to kind of have it out of the way here. It's going to be the best decision. An opponent actually went for an IMF loan, and now they're ecoing at me. This is a really weird decision. IMF loan, but I don't think they're going to rush me with it. Not exactly sure what to expect from Mr. Bastia here. They're playing quite... Okay, they just got the 20k. Alright. Are they rushing me? Nope. We'll go Bunky City here. But yeah, Monkeyopolis is incredibly efficient. And here's kind of why, guys. And there's third tower sniper. Okay. It's Boomer Sniper Farm. And here's kind of why, guys. It's 15k, which is a little bit expensive save up, but it's more efficient than a Monkey City just producing crates wise. Like, it'll make you more money per round compared to the amount of money you put into it. And on top of being more efficient, it gives you plus 20% efficiency in eco, like the old village did. So there's no reason not to get it here, because it's really good farming and you get extra eco from it. So we will be getting that right about now. Perfect. I also have Benjamin level 10 ability available now, so if they break their eco, I can kind of think that they might be sending me a rush, and I can use the Benjamin 10 ability preemptively and try to downgrade their rush. Oh, they broke their eco? I mean, there's definitely a chance they aren't rushing me here, but this is the smartest way I can kind of use the ability. I don't think they're rushing me. If they send me any tight rushes, by the way, the plan's Plasma Accelerator. Plasma Accelerator is great against the tight rushes. I could also get like something like a Sun Avatar against tight rushes, which will also defend. But the advantage of going for Plasma Accelerator over Sun Avatar is that Plasma Accelerator, I can stall the rounds with it, right? I can just target the Plasma Accelerator to the back of the map and keep the rounds stalled. If I get a Sun Avatar, it's always going to just pop the balloons really quickly. I can't really target it away. Unless I place it all the way in the back, but I don't really want to do that either. Alright, we're just going to keep getting villages up. Doesn't appear they're rushing me. Cannot fit a village there. My village placements might not honestly be ideal here, but that's fine. Oh. Opponent is actually getting aggressive now. 3 fortified ZMGs. Okay. So, against this, let's go Dark Knight. We want these discounted. Oh, they're sending me leads as well. Let's go Plasma Accelerator here. Plasma Accelerator is great against the leads. Very good. Even though they're fortified, I think we're chilling against these. Yeah, dude, look at Plasma Accelerator to defend those leads. Fantastic counter for the tight lead rush. We're gonna go double Plasma Blasts. And let's use Benjamin level 10 ability in case they try to follow it up with anything right now. They're selling their farm, so I'm expecting them to probably send me DTs behind all this. We're gonna get jungle drums on this. And we pop the ZOMGs down. Now I need to just tech terror this. And we're good. Alright, well, probably not the best opponent to showcase the loadout against, but you still kind of got the ropes of things with that. I'll catch you guys in the next game. Let's get it. Alright, we're on Oasis for the next match of today's video. Same loadout, of course, and we're against Olive Knight 1718, who's starting with their ET in there. I'm gonna start with my Dartling, of course, and yeah, should be a pretty fun one. This is definitely not a bad map for the loadout. Still would say Bloomstone Quarry is probably a better map for Dartling Village Super, but you can for sure run it on Oasis with some success. Opponent's going Druid. Druid with Etienne's very interesting, and they end up using a tower boost on round 1. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, similar to last game, if my opponent's only sending me spaced blues at the start, which aren't very strong pressure, I am going to be able to greed for a round 2 Benjamin once again, which, you know, makes me very happy. So I guess we'll place this guy right here is fine. Come on, place. Perfect. And this will be making me some money early. Yep, $100 on round 2 is always a nice little cash influx. And they end up going for an early farm. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that is fine. They're going to have some troubles against blue balloons for sure, though. Especially because they have Etienne. Which, obviously, Etienne does not give a Pierce buff to their Druids. People normally go Oben with Druid. And then their Druids are going to do a lot better early game with the +1 Pierce. So we'll see how Olive Knight ends up navigating this. I'm going to just keep max eco and get his powerful darts up. Going to leak quite a bit because I kept max eco and it didn't slow down my eco at all. But that's totally fine. I'd honestly rather leak a lot of lives and continue max ecoing than slow down my eco and leak less lives. I prioritize eco over lives a lot of the time here with this loadout. Having a strong eco is super, super important here, guys. Alright, they got 2 druids up and they're actually getting leaks on both of them. Nicely done. Interesting druid spots, by the way. Those are not your typical druid spots. Typically, people place their druid kind of right where their Etienne is on last. And I think that's the strongest defensive druid spot on the map, but I mean, their druid spots aren't honestly bad either, so, you know, they're not awful druid spots by any means. But what would their loadout be if they're going Druid Etienne? I'm honestly not too sure. They get Lightning up on a Druid. Okay, that'll be enough to defend, I think. As long as they get the max Druid buff in here, which they will here in a second. Maybe, it might be Druid Farm Spike Factory. That was a loadout I was using a little bit when Etienne first came out. It's not a bad loadout at all. I guess that'd probably be my current guess. Because it wouldn't really make sense for them to go something like Druid Farm Sub with Etienne, right? Because that would just be a lot better with Oben. So they're probably going a loadout that's kind of reliant on Etienne for Camel Help, is my guess. Alright, get black balloons. We are going to go for a second Dartling here, believe it or not. Right about here, probably. My first Dartling is kind of where I want my Hydro Rocket Pods, to be honest, but I've kind of messed that up a little bit, but that's totally fine. And we'll send my opponent a lot of yellow balloons here. A lot of yellows. They're going for a second farm on their side. Nicely done. Try to stall these rounds a little bit. Target my Dartlings a little bit. Yep. Looks like their 2 Druid setup's more than enough to defend. The Lightning Druids put in work, to be honest. I can try sending them some Space Purples. Space Purples are honestly pretty efficient Eco Balloon send. And I guess there's a chance to do something against my opponent, because if the Thorns don't hit the Purples and it's only Lightning, then it might be a little bit dangerous to them, but at the moment, it looks like they're chilling. Yeah, we'll just go back to Black Balloon Eco then. They're sending me Space Purples as well, which forced me to get 3rd Dartling on our end. Let's use Benjamin ability here. Clear these yellows. They're still sending me yellows. Okay. Do I need to upgrade this 3rd Dartling? I think I do. Powerful darts. That should be enough to defend zebras as well. Our current setup. And I'm going to get this village down here. Alright, perfect. Mental math checked out there. It almost did check out. I was like $50 away from not affording my hydrocket pods. My mental math almost failed me there, but we got it up with the discount, and now we got the village farm up, so this is great. Alright, let's send them camos. And we do need to send them an actual rush too, because right now their defense is very, very weak. We did force the camo detection though, which is great this time. They actually go for that. Okay, that's crazy. They're dead. Bro, what? What was his loadout? Like, what was his third? I'm so confused. All right, last match of today's video, guys. We're on Sands of Time, which is an excellent map for this loadout. So I'm happy we got this map. We're against I lit rut gangsta. I probably pronounced that. I probably read that incorrectly. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce their name, but nice. And they're starting with Etienne and Bomb Shooter. So honestly, there's a decent chance to go on like Dartling Bomb Farm or Bomb Spike Factory Farm with Etienne, which both are excellent loadouts right now. So should be a pretty good matchup, I'd imagine. As long as they kind of know what they're doing with the loadout. They give me the wave. I'm going to give them the hearts here. And since they aren't sending me spaced green balloons, I'm actually going to go for round 2 bin. Once again. Which might be a little greedy, I know, but they call me Mehalic for a reason. We'll send them some blues, and yeah, they're not even trying to pressure me with any spaced yellows after I get the bin early, so I'll take it. They're actually sending me group blues, which is interesting. Let's just get our powerful darts here in a second. Did they go for heavy bombs on their bomb shooter? What did they just buy? Is that big bombs? I think it's big bombs. They bought big bombs before they bought cluster, which is a very weird decision. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, we placed our Dartling here. A little bit to the left, you might notice. It's not exactly in line with the track. And you might be wondering, Ryan, why did you place it right here instead of to the right? Well, it's because the spot to the right is reserved for my hydrocket pods, ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah, the first Dartling you place is never going to be your hydrocket pods, because the first Dartling you place is always going to be the faster barrel spin with powerful darts, which is the wrong cross path for the hydrocket pods. So, you always got to think about that when you're using Dartling. Pretty much. You gotta think about it and leave the one spot for your HRP that's not going to be the first Dartling you place. They end up getting cluster bomb on their side. Okay. And they're sending me white balloons. Alright, so maybe they don't have an eco strategy. Maybe they're just sending me blues early for some reason. Maybe they still have banana farm. Who knows? Target my Dartling a little bit. Those blue balloons kind of pass by. They'll stall the round out a little bit longer. And they do have banana farm. Okay, banana farm comes out on the end of round 5. Nicely done. Alright, so white balloons this Dartling can actually handle, but if they send me black balloons, which are a little bit more dense, then the Dartling will get overrun a little bit. And I'll need to get a second Dartling on the field. But at the moment, I can kind of just tank these leaks. And I'm fine tanking them, because it allows me to send more yellow balloons if I don't have to get the second Dartling down. They're going for a second bomb shooter? That is not necessary, right? The cluster bomb handles everything right now, so, huh. Weird play from my opponent there, getting the second bomb down. It's definitely, I would not do that. I would just be focusing on banana farms right now if I were them. They end up going for a really big bombs on their side. Okay. I'll get the second Dartling down now. I was able to greet a lot more yellow balloons though because of how I played that, so I'm happy about that. And we're already pretty much at 800 eco, which is fantastic. Now, I do need to be careful for round 9, because round 9, very popular for people to send you region zebras against this loadout, and it's a strong rush too, so I'll prep a third Dartling if the opponent does send that. I'll place this third Dartling up here, but the moment nothing being sent, they end up buying frag bombs on their really big bombs. Alright. I can get a village down right here, and that'll discount my hydroc pods, right? Yeah, so that's good. That'll be the plan here. Alright, let's get the village down. Discount that. Sell this. Get this up. Perfect. The discount plays have been going crazy for us this video. And since I do have Etienne, that's going to be their camo protection, but I want to force the camo protection on round 12, of course. So I'm going to send my opponent Okay, we actually made them sell a farm too. I sent like 2 sets of camo purples, so that was a really cheap rush that I just sent, and I got good value out of it. Get monkey economy on our side too. Kind of waited to get that monkey economy, which wasn't very smart, but it's fine. Prepping a second dartling in case they rush me. If they don't rush me, I'm gonna go for a couple more villages. Maybe one more. Do I go for another one after that, or is that too crazy? I think I'm gonna do it. I'll get it up mid-round. There we go. 3 village farms is pretty solid. Plus, the nice part about having village farms, not only are they making me money, obviously that's great. Oh wait, they're rushing me here. Okay, before I was rudely interrupted with their rush, not only are they making me money, but they're also selling power, right? So, in case I need to sell them, I can get like a second Hydro Rocket Pods up or something crazy to help me defend. But I think we're good against all their rushes here. Yeah. We'll keep max eco in here. I know I could probably rush them, but I kind of want a game to go later, to be honest. I mean, my previous matches in this video haven't gone super late, so I haven't been able to showcase this strategy late game yet. So we'll kind of let this game drag out a little bit. Plus, in all honesty, they could probably do some work against rushes with their defense. They have tower boost and ET level 3 ability available, plus 2 third-tier bomb shooters on their side. So I'll let Mr. Gangsta be. And looks like the third tower is Spike Factory. And they placed it at the end of the AI path, which is interesting, instead of the end of the synth path. So, I mean, that's an interesting spot for it. Can I fit a Dartling here? That would have been so cool if I can fit a Dartling here with all 3 discounts. But unfortunately, that is not the case, is it? Alright, so if they don't send me anything, I'm going to go for that Monkey Opolis again. Similar how I did the first match. Monkey economy away from the other villages. Very important to do that. And then we'll be building the Monkey City, Monkeyopolis, and we'll be having a good time with it. We did let a red balloon through as well, so this is going to stall the round a little bit for us, which is fantastic. And then I'm going for a Moab Mauler. Okay. I can get double discount on Super Monkey too if they end up rushing me. So I'll make sure to do that, but still nothing from the opponent here. They haven't rushed me at all since that round 13 pressure, so... I also don't even have Laser Shock on my Dartling. That is actually a big mistake. That would have helped out a lot for the round 13 rushes. I didn't even realize I was playing without Laser Shock there. Okay, we actually ended up leaking against AI balloons, but that's totally fine. We got the Monkey City up. Focus this Moab. Oh, they're sending me some Moabs now. We got a Super Monkey on our field. If it's only 2 Moabs, we should be able to defend this pretty... Okay, they're sending me a third. Honestly, still think... Let's get Buckshot up. I think I'm good against these with the Buckshot. I might need to use Benjamin level 3 ability at a good timing. Let's use Ben level 3 ability now. This is gonna give my HRP and my Super Monkey double damage. Yeah, that's fantastic. Good use of the ability there for sure. That's how you do it. Cheap way to defend a decently expensive rush there. So, I'll take it. And we can get this Opolis up here. I'm gonna wait 1 more eco boost before I get it up, just so I don't have to break my eco when I get it. Alright, perfect. Opolis has been bought and paid for. Now, I do have the Benjamin level 10 ability, so they did just break their eco sense, so I'm actually gonna use the... Crap, they just started ecoing again. Oh, they just stopped ecoing for fun. Man, I thought I was gonna predict something. That would've been cool. Alright, well now that we got that up, we're just gonna keep upgrading our village farms here. Is the plan. Opponents... Not dying against AI, right? No, they're good. They're good. Okay. Now, every single Monkey City makes you $1,600 per round, and the Monkeyopolis, I think, makes you $4,200, I found out earlier, so I'll be making some solid money from this. Mixed in, obviously, with my strong economy to begin with, so no complaints there. We'll start building up more farms on the left-hand side. We're making a lot more money per round than my opponent is from their banana farms, which is kind of crazy to think about. The village farms are heavily outperforming the banana farms here. Okay, let's get a knockback on our Super Monkey. Just play a little bit safe against these balloons. We're good. I'm ready to use the Benjamin level 10 ability. Oh, my predictions are off, dude. I thought they were going to send me Titan Moabs there. They just sometimes just randomly break their eco. Wait, they just sent me a BFB. He already knew the ability was going on. Why did he send me a BFB? That was one of the balloon sins of old time from my opponent. Okay. Oh, they're selling everything. They get up a BRF on their side. Nicely done. Okay. I thought they might rush me. I was getting prepared to get a plasma accelerator on our end if it was a rush, but it wasn't. If they send me DTs, plan is to get like Dark Knights. Dark Knights are the best play against DTs here. If they don't, I am just going to keep placing these village farms as kind of condensed as possible. Let's get this up to a Dark Knight. Yeah, that'll help me defend. Actually, let's replace this because the village farm spots were not ideal, to be honest. Try getting one right there. No, I can't. I guess I can't fit these very efficiently. That's fine. There's going to be a little bit of a gap there, but I can fit a super monkey there later anyways. It's not the end of the world that there's a gap. Oh man, we have so many village farms up now. This is fantastic. Soon I'll be able to calculate how much money we're actually making per round from these because I'm actually kind of curious, but I'm going to wait a little bit on that. Let's get pretty much the full map, the map filled, and then we'll calculate. Okay, we're going to sell that. I'm going to get another village farm right there. All right, we're going to get more. I don't think I can fit a village. Can I? No, there's no way. There's no way. All right, how many village farms do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22 village farms is going to make me 32k plus 3600, 35.6k per round. And then I make another 4200 per round from this guy. So I'm making almost 40k per round from all of these village farms. Plus 7,000 eco, which is insane. Like the money production here is nuts that I'm getting. Also, I don't know if my opponent has 5th tiers unlocked. I just realized that. They don't have a 5th tier farm up and they don't have any 5th tier bombs or spike factories down. Bro. I mean, either way, I want to get a GG round 40 down in today's video because it's always fun GG round 40 with this loadout, but like, come on, bro. They're selling some stuff. Are they rushing me? Or are they getting a 5th tier up? Maybe they do have 5th tiers unlocked at the end of the day. Oh, they're about to die to AI. Oh, no, they hang on barely. Okay. They do have 5th tiers. Look at that. Banana Central coming out. Round 31 Banana Central. That might be the earliest Banana Central I've ever seen. They're about to die to AI. They're actually going to die to AI. I'm not capping. Opponent's going to die. No!